Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys know who I am, or don't know who I am, I'm spiritual coach, life coach Coco, just someone that just wants to help you in this thing called life. I wanted to let you know that I've been coming on here lately because I have been getting downloads or people would say their messages from spirit. Um, I'm gonna break down the visualization that I saw. If you guys remember on Harry Potter, where Harry had to go into the chamber and fight like that huge snake. And there was a checkered board. My bad. There was a chess board that was there, and it was like life size. And it was bigger than life size. Like they were huge pieces. And the image that I got was the dark red horse. And when I envisioned it in my head, it was like everything else was kind of pale and it didn't really like stand out in this vision. Um, and this red piece stood out and it looked like a little like king, but it was also like the shape of like a horse. And so I don't know really what it is, but I have been very drawn, like I said, to the color red. I have my red light lamp on right now. And there's something, I made a video. I made a video a couple videos ago. I don't know if you guys are watching all of them, but a couple videos ago, I spoke about how people are going to, like, how the devil is going to come, like, right for you, and how there's going to be somebody that wants to make you look bad. So it's like they're only going to come in your life to confirm that they are the only person. No, 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 no. Yeah, they're going to confirm. They're going to try to start an argument with you so they can confirm that you're a bad person still. And it kind of like puts them in like a destiny swap because they were down and out over you. And so if they argue with you and make you feel bad and make it feel like you're the only reason why they're not talking, and you're unreasonable and you don't know how to have a conversation, and you get brought out of character, then they have something to blame on why the connection didn't work out, so they can have some type of like closure. And this is very important because I think a lot of you guys aren't going to expect it. A lot of you probably won't entertain it at all, but I know that there's going to be some people that entertain this. I want to get into the vision as far as, and I brought two decks out for this. So I don't know if we're going to be here for a while, but I want to understand the energy of that red horse. I don't know anything about, maybe that's why Spirit be trying to have me like research stuff. That's so crazy. You can't even see these cards on this side. But this person, it's like they want to like annihilate you for some reason. I don't know if you guys made them look bad. I don't know if you judged them. I think that they just have a big ego and they're trying to knock you down a peg. So maybe that's what that red horse is about. But I'm going to pull some cards and just kind of see where the energy's at. Um, Heavenly Father, ancestors, spirit guides, protective angels, higher self, lower self, and Mother God, thank you so much for bringing me the abundant substance and prosperity on an everyday basis. Today, I'm going to be pulling some cards as far as the red horse that was indicated in my vision. Please turn the cards over as much as you can to relay this message. I appreciate everything that you do and the protection that you give. Amen. Also, with the red horse, I'm getting like, I don't know if it's an army behind them. There's also a black horse. I don't know. And it's almost like in the Bible where they say that like the four dark horsemen or the four horsemen, um, it, it seems like the red horse is like the last one that needs to be awakened, and that also seems like the most dangerous horse as well. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what can you tell me about this red horse awakening? Six of Swords and the Knave of Wands. Didn't I say that though? Didn't I say someone's going to try to come in, and this guy, this Knave of Swords is somebody who they've been doing, like, I don't know, if there was something called spiritual workouts, that's what it would be. This person has tried to gather as much information on you so they can like annihilate you. You know what I'm getting in my head, the word annihilation. I'm also getting a new bit. I'm also getting, I think it's Abnet, Abyssus. I don't know. Abyss. I don't know. But with these cards, let me just tell you, because these are supposed to be loving cards, right? This is the tarot deck. This is the tarot tattoo. We have the Nine of Swords. Usually the Nine of Swords in the regular deck is about like despair and feeling like, you know, you just kind of like lost everything. You might be going through like mental health issues. But this Nine of Swords in this book says, power of the mind, third eye, good faith, integrity, busy mind, suspicion, fear, despair, shame, misery, anxiety regarding loved ones, hermit, meditation, sanctuary, ceremony, and ritual. So I was just telling you guys, this person I feel like is going through some type of spiritual, it's like they studied, it's like they studied something. They studied spirituality, they studied manipulation, they studied manifestation, they studied purification. This person studied protection. They've also studied like the law of integrity. They also studied the code of switching. They also studied integrational law. I don't know. I'm just giving you guys what spirit is telling me to tell you. So this person went through a lot of preparation to annihilate you. I don't mean to say it like that, but they're trying to annihilate you. They're literally trying to figure out the things that make you tick, how you're able to stack certain situations, the fact that you're able to analyze the situation so quickly, like they're not looking at it as a gift. It's something that they have to work really hard for them to pay attention to even problem solve. Like some of the things that you problem solve, they can't do it because a lot of the things that you see, they're not even like thinking that that's an issue. They're just going in it thinking like, you know, regular issues. There's very simple-minded people like all everywhere. And I think that, like I was telling you in the last video, it doesn't really matter if you go to school because, okay, it does matter if you go to school. It does matter if you go to school, but sometimes it doesn't matter how many degrees you have, how smart you are, you're still a fucking loser. People still don't like you because, you know, they like you because they're afraid of you. They like you because they can benefit off of you and the things that you do. They don't like you at a core level. And even for the divine ones, they don't even like the divine ones because they carry something that they can't possess or trap or control. And I definitely think that this person feels the more knowledge that they have and the more like the more superior they are. But like I said, energy signatures don't go that way. Why do you guys think, if that's the case, and I'm not saying intelligence isn't key and you shouldn't go to school and you shouldn't learn to get a better job and to have a better education and to, you know, learn so you can have some decorum or whatever it is. But I'm just thinking like a lot of the keys and codes and things like that in life, people be like, oh, I had a conversation with a homeless person. Oh, you know, my such and such is like grandma once told me this. And I'm gonna let you put two and two together because Wasn't a law degree. Okay. Oh, did I put the cards back? I think I put them back. Let's see what other messages. Spirit, what messages can you tell me about the actions that this person is taking? Why are they taking these actions towards the collective? Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. They think that you have everything. They think that you can see through universes, and you can see through space continuums. This person sees that you are literally like the spark of life. I'm getting like how this water is like that. Like you're water to starving plants. Like you're something that they want to obtain because they're so fascinated by how you can actually put two and two together, clock people on the spot. They don't recognize that it is your spiritual journey, and not even journey, the type of spiritual clearance that you have. This person doesn't have it, and they think that learning the rules is going to put them in a higher ranking. I don't really know a lot about like spiritual counsel. I am part of the spiritual council, but I don't know a lot about the spiritual council when it comes to like, are they electing people because they're book smart? Are they electing people because, resilience? And are they electing people because they want people that can finish out, a mission? Because I will say that this person is very adamant about learning this information so they can annihilate you. I don't think that the spiritual council, like, to be honest, I don't know, because I can't even get to explain. I can't even look. Sometimes I can't even. If you guys know what I'm talking about, that was Bill Clinton. What's it? Why did I say Bill Clinton? Anyways, I think it was Bill Clinton. I don't know. I'm thinking of a meme, but yeah, this person literally sees, like, do you see that peace sign back there? This person thinks you have the ultimate peace with the knowledge and power that you have. And they're about to be in for a rude awakening, because why would they think that you have all the power and you're just happy and living on top of the world, and they be seeing you stress? They see you, that people don't listen to you. They don't take you serious. They don't think that you're a prophecy. They don't think the things that you're going to say or happen. And then when all these things come true, and this person had to find out the hard way, because it sounded like this person was in your life, and then you started telling them how things could look down the line, and they never thought it could happen to them. And then once they got in these predicaments, they literally had flashbacks of you telling them that this was going to happen, and how you tried to have a peaceful conversation about how things can happen, and how they yelled at you, or how they misspoken towards you and said that like your advice isn't really needed. And I just heard something the other day that, oh my God, this woman was telling a story about how Notorious B.I.G. was like, she saw a vision of him in hell. And with that, oh my goodness. Spirit guides, please cover me and protect me. She had a vision, and he was burning on fire from the inside. And when he was burning from fire on the inside, they punished him. And then I guess Jesus was with her. And Jesus was like, this was because, he said he didn't need me, and he was too powerful and greedy and egotistical. And yeah, that's why he's punishing. And that's why he was there. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people that in my head, I am having like a movie and a vision, but sometimes I don't know. I can't explain it to you. Sometimes it's words. it's everything. I can't explain it. But and I was just having like, I was just thinking back. I was using what this woman was saying and visualizing it in my head. But this person literally thinks like, doesn't that look like you guys? Look, happy, serene. I'm seeing that you guys might have a very like sculpted face. Of course, tattoos, but there's something very like angelic and serene about you and what you look like. Right? Okay. So that's why this person is pretty much trying to come after you because they want your powers. What should we watch out for? You see how the messages are coming out today? Ah, 555. You better watch out for a message, okay? With this 6 of Coins, it's like a message, a letter, communications coming in, okay? The communication with these pentacles is coming in. I can't believe this message is so on point today. Like literally, it was like, do a reading right now. And I was like, oh my God, and I was procrastinating. But I do enjoy doing these for you guys. So if you like videos like this, be sure to like, share, subscribe. I might do these more at nighttime, but I have to wake up so early tomorrow. And then I have to, yeah. So yeah, I am really feeling like you don't really understand like how this person is feeling towards you. How are they feeling towards you? Okay, you see how they're popping out. We already have the star card. That's how they're feeling towards you. So you should watch out for a message. You should know that this person wants to annihilate you and they've been educating and learning. And one thing I also wanted to mention is sometimes people, they show up back into your life because they want to see if you'll still take the same bullshit. But it's the fact that they went out and went to go learn more. Like they probably got played. They probably played some people. What else can I say? They learned information. Like, I'm not saying that they only learned the information to manipulate people, but they learned the information so they won't be, so you don't wrap, you know, people say they got you wrapped around your finger. So you don't run laps around them. That's what they've been learning. And so the more that they can keep up with your conversation and the more they can keep up with like light talk, they're going to be able to, you know, still be in the same playing field when you guys have conversations. But it also means that they probably know how to manipulate a little bit better. I'm just going to be very honest. It's easy to manipulate people in the world that we live in today. So I think that this person is going to catch you off guard and you're still not going to try to entertain it. Spirit, why is this being brought? I'm like, you guys, channeling is something else. Why is this message being brought to us today? It's telling me to use the other deck. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We have our 8/8 portal tomorrow. Okay. I hope you guys know spirituality is like not a game. Why do you think famous people, why do you think famous people and Hollywood and music, oh no, I don't know how to change this, so I don't know. Anyways, why do you think they be using rituals and magic, spirituality? Okay, let's see. In this deck, why? I'm like, why are you bringing this to our attention? I know it's for a heads up. Okay, if none fly out, I'll take the one. Okay. This is what came out at first. Page of Pentacles and 7 of Cups. It's almost like this person ran out of options. With the Page of Pentacles, this is the Page of Pentacles. This Page of Pentacles is showing me like This person feels trapped. And look, there's that checkerboard that I was telling you about. This person feels trapped in the mess that they have themselves in. And it seems like here they probably feel like you can help them out of the chaos, right? Look how she's reaching like literally through the stones to help this person. This person thinks that you can save them from whatever karmic discipline that they are being put through at the moment. And the funny thing about that is when you disrespect a supreme being, there's something, you know what I'm saying? Like there's, like I said, that hierarchy of how people can really understand who you are as a person. That's why some people don't get messed with like their whole life. That's why some people are like the sweetest people and they, you know, and they don't get messed with. They don't have people who mess with them. And sometimes they get married to their protector. Sometimes they get their friends are their protector. Sometimes their parents are the protector. But it really comes down to the significance of the spiritual, like, power that they have in different realms. In the spiritual realm, you guys just better be careful. Okay, so I said, why is this important? Sorry, this is the 10 of Wands. Oh my God, doesn't this look like Jesus? It's like a cross, and then Jesus is like holding up the cross. And then I also have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, sorry. I was stemming for a second, but this is the Knight of Pentacles. Do you see how they're knights? What is that? An ant? Oh my God. What is that? It's a creature. I can tell you that. They're writing back on a creature. So it's like they're writing back as like they feel very triumphal over they feel very triumph. They feel very triumphal. I don't know if that's a word. You guys fucking get it. They are filled with triumph. Because I know people be getting on my fucking how I talk and shit like that. God damn, bitch, if you were me, what type of verbiage would you use? You got to get the messages out. What was I saying? They feel like they made it back from war. They're like, I got this roach. I got a giant roach chariot. And with this chariot, I'm coming back to you. Well, I'm coming back stronger, faster, you know. Stronger, thinner, faster, stronger. That's how this person feels. Like they made it back alive, like from like hell and back. And then I also have the 10 of Wands, which also lets me know like they've been through a lot of chaos. They've been through a lot of heartache. They've been through a lot of like a range of emotions. Like, I don't know, you guys got to really like look at the card. I'm glad that I did this in red light so you can actually see the cards, because when they're regular color, I'm like, what is this doing in there? When they're regular color, there's too much to pay attention to. And at the bottom, we have the 2 of Wands. I'm going to explain this and then I'm going to be gone. With the 2 of Wands that we have here, it just seems like you're going to be looking at this person like, what happened to you? And what have you been through? And why are you acting like this? And what does that have to do with me? Okay. Like that's how this person's like looking at this. Is like, look, they ain't got no arms. You know what I'm saying? Like they turned into a robot. Last time you see them, they was a person. Now they're a cyborg. Their heads down. It's like this person also wants to get in your energy. So again, they just want to be, they need to create a connective like synapses between energy. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what I'm saying, then this message is not for you. Also, you guys, take my messages Don't, take them, don't take them, take what resonates, don't take what resonates. I'm literally just here to spread the word. And yeah, this person wants to get back in your good graces because they just found their life better with you. That's probably why you've been having dreams about them lately. That's why you've been feeling them tug on your energy. Your spirit guides are telling you to get ready. And, I don't appreciate how this person tried to talk so much shit about you. I'm just kidding. They were talking so much shit. First of all, I be talking shit. Guilty. But I'm just saying they were talking a lot. Like when I say the type of shit they were talking, like they were talking about you, they were talking about your body, they were talking about your family, they were talking about like certain specific features about your feet, they were talking about certain specific features about like I said, your body. Um, you might have gained weight. They also talked about like sometimes like how you dressed, and they just thought that you were overall like a lost cause. Like the things that you were doing all of it for show, and you were doing all of it for like not appreciation of others, validation of other people. And then when they found out, when they came back to you and they came back to your page, or they texted you, or they found out that you don't follow them anymore, don't care about them no more, whatever the hell it is, they literally are so shocked. I love that because it just shows that there's such evil people in the world today. Like people love being evil. People, okay, I do be trolling online. You guys will see my like hashtag. But, you know, I stopped. I'm gonna stop. Spirit told me to stop, so I'm gonna stop that. But yeah, this person, I'm not saying that they're not a good person. I just think that no one's been checking them their whole life. And when you go that long with nobody checking you, you literally think that you're right. You think that, again, what you're thinking and what you're saying is Bible. And, wallahi, bro, that's all I can say. Get it together. Mashallah. Have a wonderful night. If you guys like messages like this, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. You can always DM me in the description below at notyouraveragekoko. Hit me up for a personal reading. Bye.